everyone, thanks for joining me down here on the floor. Guys, I'm going to do a small update today. As we can see, I'm getting the wires organized. And of course down here, it's getting organized too, but a different story. I didn't feel like resoldering all of these wires, right? So I just kind of kept them together, did the twisty thing as best I can. This one here is going to get changed around to match this side here. But over here, I'm trying to figure out if I can get like some kind of like system to kind of hold these together. Can't find anything. Wouldn't even know the name for it. So at some point, I'm going to just take a bunch of zip ties like I would on an automobile. Zip tie, then zip tie, zip tie, blah blah blah, just to help get these up over here, right? You know, cleaned up, looking good, and organized. But the electrical part is definitely getting there. What's this? I'm behind my bench work. That's because I had an epiphany the other day in which I was working over here, and it dawned on me that I can't fully reach back in here no more. And to get onto this was going to crush the foam. I'm thinking, oh no. And then it dawned on me that I was supposed to adjust this later on, redoing this whole bench work at the time. So now, this is sitting up some more. So as you can see, I can stand in here, have a section here, and still be able to get in and, you know, build this out and build this part out and service anything I need to that needs to be serviced or derails. Excuse me. So, yeah, that's just one of the new major hurdles done and over with, and I'm praying I don't have to change this a second time. The track work, however, will get slightly changed, and I'll show you here in a moment. Alright, let me just get this exit track from the roundhouse back in place here for a moment. Alright, so as you can see, even though I made these changes, the switch in this point or turnout, depending where you live and how you pronounce it, shouldn't be too much of an issue. Actually, I'm going to be using one of these new ones I have here. I got two right hands. I won't take out the box just yet. So aside putting one of these in, I think this might get a little shorter here. But the siding's coming this way though. These upper two, or sorry, the upper one and the middle one, they're definitely going to get shorter. Kind of sad, but you know, that's life. But the bottom one here, I believe, is going to either get a bit longer or be the same length. We'll see when the time comes. Because what I'm planning to do is put the new right-hand turnout where this will sit, and this one will sit right in front of that. Or maybe I'll adjust it so I can get the this switch to clear. Because speaking of switches, I do have a new under table switch. Where is it? So, here it is. Get on camera. As we can see, we have about 1.25 inches, roughly, of a piece of spike. But if we take it down the bird's eye level, this will sit underneath the plywood, and sadly, it's too short. This is 1-inch foam. So if I were to take all this foam off, because it's not glued down right now, and replace it with 1/2-inch foam, I could do that, but then I gotta trim all this back, and of course this removes a bunch of detailing for like deep rivers and whatnot. So how am I gonna fix this? Well, it's a piece of plastic, and I figure if I snip it off down here and drill a hole and replace with a metal rod, would that work? And would the metal rod be supported enough to not fall out of place when it ever makes the switch move, right? Because as we can see, it's just an Atlas switch, snap switch for a left-hand turnout with this on the top. But yeah, I need to get like a bunch of these underneath. Otherwise, I go with a tortoise motor, and I think those would cost a lot more. I'll have to take a look and, you know, see how I can make them work on an Atlas snap switch control. Otherwise, I have to get a fancy controller, and that might make things more complicated. We'll see. And that's it for now. So have a good day, everybody, and keep safe, and I'll see you next time.